Hello everyone, my name is Estella Graves, and if you don't know me, I'm a big fantasy nerd and cosplayer. I specifically love Lord of the Rings, The Elder Scrolls, and A Song of Ice and Fire, and today we're going to be reacting to the new trailer for A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. I have been avoiding the internet all day because I wanted to capture my first reaction to this. I have my notebook here ready to take down notes, and I'm not super good at YouTube, but can we just appreciate the background a little bit? I don't have a designated place in my house where I film, but I tried my best. I got Vagar here, I got my Melisandre necklace, that's who I usually cosplay. I have Joffrey's crown, I have some books, I have these fun kind of flameless dragon candles, and I have this. I don't know if you can read it. It says Milk of the Poppy, so yeah, we got that good shit. With that in mind, let's get into the reaction. Pen and paper ready.
I was squire to Sir Ireland of Pennytree.
Oh no!
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Why did that make me so sad just immediately?
Can I get you anything?
A gun.
He charged me to be a good knight, to defend the weak and the innocent, and I swore that I would. No.
Instant jumping emotions. I'm like, no, I'm excited. Okay.
What's your name?
Sir Duncan the Tall.
Never heard of him.
Do you know every knight in the Seven Kingdoms, then?
The good ones. If you could bring me to Ashford, I could squire for you, sir.
Rob me, and I'll hunt you down with dogs.
You don't have dogs!
I'll get some.
Where?
Oh!
He's so perfect. Oh my gosh, egg.
Boy, it's still gaping.
Ooh, look at those triggering banners.
I'm not a stable boy, my lord.
Not clever enough.
Okay, Arian. You know what's so funny? I never imagined him with short hair, but I'm living for it.
Edge knight, but sometimes I think there could be more.
Tenzel. What in the Denethor?
Why do you treat these royal lapdogs like they're your betters?
Egg has class consciousness.
It's men of the name. Trading.
Wait. We gotta go back.
Men of the name.
The fossil ways. Okay.
What chance do I have? I have no chance.
Falling star brings luck to those who see it.
The shield.
So the luck is ours alone?
I love his accent.
I need to fight honorably.
That helm.
But sometimes I think
The
I buried
laughing
my courage
storm. Oh my
alongside the
gosh.
old man.
The armor.
And in
The
every
armor
man
is
there are many
giving.
men. So be brave. Be just. Be tall.
Work. Oh my gosh, okay. Okay, I know I did not say that much during the reaction because it was very fast and I was shocked and there were so many things. I'm gonna need to watch it again because I did not take a single note because I was just like gobsmacked, taking everything in over and over again. So let's do that again.
A few moments later.
Okay, so initial thoughts. Tonally, this feels so different from any, you know, Thrones property, any adaptation we have had in the kind of a Song of Ice and Fire, I guess you could call it, like TV universe before. This is so much lighter in tone, so much more jovial, so much more colorful. And one of the things I really appreciate immediately right off the bat is how interesting the armor and the costumes are. I wrote down that, you know, Arion has this really interesting kind of flaming helm. And if you know anything about him and his kind of character and story, you know that that is so fun and so fitting for him. I also wrote down Lionel Baratheon, the Laughing Storm. I mean, he has such a wonderful, like, not only is his helm has these antlers, but you see him with almost like a crown with these antlers. And I'm like, that's super cool. I love also that they're keeping the dark Baratheon hair, you know, the seat is strong. Tanzel, so I always pictured the puppet show to be like little puppets. I was not picturing a big giant dragon. That is like impressive and crazy. But yeah, in the same sense too, I was not expecting Arianne to have short hair. I don't know why. I always pictured him with like shoulder length hair. But I think it's like one of those things, like, you know, Joffrey in the books has longer hair, but in the show, that kind of short cropped cut that the actor has works so well for the character. And I think similar to this, instantly, I'm like, no, that is totally Arianne. That is him, and that makes so much sense. That actor, I'm forgetting his name, I'll put it up here on the screen. He was in True Detective Night Country, and he was so good. And so when I heard he was cast in this, I was like, yes. And I just have been foaming at the mouth to see what his portrayal of Arianne looks like, and I'm already just excited. It looks great. It looks wonderful. Also, I feel so silly. I like started tearing up in the beginning of the reaction about Sir Arlen, and just like seeing Egg for the first time. And I know that seems really silly, but I think this world is so wonderful and so interesting. And I think George has done such a great job kind of crafting this story and these characters that when I see something that I'm excited about, I do get a little bit emotional. So that was just my like honest natural reaction, was to like tear up a little bit because I'm so excited, and it's just such a lovely thing to be looking forward to. So I'm trying to remember, I'm really bad with names off the top of my head, but so we saw a Fossaway there, so I believe that is Stefan Fossaway as opposed to Raymond Fossaway, who I think is the squire and cousin, if I'm remembering correctly. Those are two characters that I really enjoyed from the first novella, so very exciting to see them. I know there was like some stills going around of the armor with the apple on it, and I thought it looked really cool. I know I mentioned this somewhere else in the video. The armor in this just looks so fun and so fantastic, and it's what I want out of a fantasy adaptation. That was my one kind of critique. You know, there's many critiques of Game of Thrones, but especially in the later seasons, the armor becomes so boring and so the same for every single house. So I'm really loving that we are seeing people's sigils and their own personal emblems kind of all over their armor, and that the armor is incredibly unique. So that is exciting and fun. Those are my initial thoughts. I am incredibly excited. I think this looks great. I love the direction they're going in with Arianne. You know, I want to know more about this situation with the Mummers show. I mean, it looks crazy. It looks larger than life than I even ever imagined when reading the books. I love Dunk's accent. I think Egg is so adorable and sweet, and is just so, this actor is so perfect for this role. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention too is I noticed in the beginning Dunk has his horses with him, and if you've read these stories, you know that like horses and like donkeys, like Maester, like they're important to this story. And so I was just like, oh, I love that they're adding and keeping those little details in there, very endearing. You know, we're not getting dragons, but we are getting like some level of animal companions. So absolutely love that. Yeah, super excited for the Laughing Storm. That is a character that was so just badass and cool in the book, and I feel like they have translated him really perfectly. I mean, I know it's kind of jumping the gun to say that, but this looks really promising and really great, and so I am just like over the moon, so excited. But let me know what you all think. Were there any other little insights or details that you picked up from this trailer that I might have missed? Let me know. And if you enjoy fantasy content, if you like A Song of Ice and Fire, Lord of the Rings, The Elder Scrolls, etc., consider liking and subscribing to my channel so I can continue to make this type of content in the future. Thanks. Bye.